follow me, and the night won't set me free. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you. You made a young guy very happy, believe me. I gotta tell you a true story. They booked Dino and I in our group at the Scarborough Theater, I'd say about 4 years ago. And on the show was 2 or 3 name acts. I won't mention their names. They put them on first, they put me on last because they said, who the hell is this guy? They didn't know me, but I'll tell you, Dino and I, we punched the... And Jack Duffy was the MC, he said, Paul, he says, look, I don't know who you are, but you are some kind of an entertainer. I says, thank you, Jack, I appreciate that from you. Now I'll tell you one quick Italian story, and I'll get the hell off the stage. There was this 90-year-old man, an Italian man, was in the hospital, not expected to live. He had left no will. So the older son went in to see, he says, Dad, you didn't make a will. If you don't make something, if something happens to you, the government will take everything. So the old man went, shh. They sent the young girl down, and she spent a lot of time on Church Street in town. She said, oh, Daddy, 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 what makes you so sicky, 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 sicky? If something happens to you, we won't have a thing. The old man went like this. Shh, shh. They sent the little guy in about 10 years of age with all his black curly hair like I used to have. Daddy, Daddy, if you don't make our will, we'll lose it. The government will take everything. So the old man went, shh, shh. The good guy up in the air finally made the old man better. So the oldest son said, Dad, when we asked you about the will, what do you mean by that? And the old man went, shh, shh. He says, I didn't have the strength to go like this. I thank you all, Frank. Oh, thank you.
Hey, great restaurant downtown Basel. No. Tommy, I feel like I've been by your side half my life. I knew when he was younger.
Just a gigolo, everywhere we go, people know the part I'm playing. Paper and game, same as words, every night a heart for playing. There will come a day you will pass away, then you'll never say about you. When the end comes, I know this may turn to gigolo. That's time, it's on without you.
somebody.
I ain't got nobody. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares for me.
And we seem to be a little bit short on the money for the food, so we're going to pass the bucket around again. So if you can kick in another $5 or so, that'd certainly help. Okay, Russ. Mike. And where's Nick? Basil.
You have it again.
Sit on the bass, right? Yeah.
He needs the electric bass.
Is it okay?
I don't know what he's going to give you.
I don't have any tapes of our bands other than the one that you have. I used to have quite a few, but we had a flood in our basement and they were gone. What I do have, however, is my songbook of photographs of musicians, entertainers, and fellow travelers, many of whom are your groups, people that you've booked and people that you've helped. On a more personal note, you have been a major influence in my life, Tommy. You are my employer, my leader, my teacher, and my colleague, and my friend. Having trouble reading this. You showed me the path which I traveled, and many others as well, for many years, many of them right beside you in a million venues. Many of the talented people in this room, and many who are not here, are indebted to you for all you have done for them over the years, Tommy, in your long career in the business. That particularly applies to yours truly. You're a major influence on the course of my career. Sorry. We shared some pretty amazing experiences, Tommy. Some of them were absolutely amazing. Houghton Lake and the Ottawa House come to mind. And some are not so great. Remember Lenny and Jenny at the Red Pines Lodge? And Three Rivers? Where was I? Oh, yeah. But when things were going well, Tommy, you made it great fun. And when things were not going well, your strengths carried the day. I learned so much from you, Tommy. Things like the importance of presentation and so much more. The other day, wow, I wish we had sound systems like this in the old days. The other day, I heard a song, the song which most reminds me of you. Everybody's Got a Home But Me. Remember that one, Tom? Your powerful delivery of that tune in particular used to give me goosebumps every time we played it. And by the time you'd reached Bid the Bus Goodbye in was it San Jose or Santa Fe? I don't remember what. One of those. The audience would be totally connected. For me, it was a very exciting time to be a part of that. Thanks, Tommy. This is for you.
Well, you start when the crowd comes in, and then you work for 5 hours. That's true. And the crowd came at 11 o'clock, so then you work 11 to 4. Good old days. 7 days a week, 2 matinees. They Johnny? No days off. We went to the Peppermint Lounge in New York, where the twist was all the rage. And I was over there for 6 weeks. Joey D was the house band there. They used to have 2 bands continuous, and a lot of people came in to see the twist in this bar. And one was Sophie Loren came in, Johnny Mathis, and so many big names just lined up right down to Broadway just to get in to see what we were doing with the twist. So I came home to Toronto to the Zanzibar, and the owner, Irving Cooper, I still remember his name. I said, Irving, put in your window, come and see Tommy Danton and the new dance craze, The Twist. Is the owner here today?
He was here earlier.
We should do this more often, like once a week.
Don't go away yet, just a sec.
Okay.
Don't go away. We got a cake to cut. But talking about the club, what was it, the Calumet City? You remember Cal City?
Yes.
Yeah. And I never forget someone come up to, and Frankie was standing at the bar. Someone walked up and said, "Where's the toilet?" And he said, "You're standing in it." Those are the places we used to play. An hour on and an hour
We're
off.
talking about Calumet City, where you have to play every kind of bar, and we played them all. Calumet City is not a city; it's only one street, which is the end of Chicago, right?
Yeah.
And the whole street, each side of the road, is all strip joints. It's true. And we were the only band there. Ronnie Hawkins followed me in when I left, and Arnie Dirksen was there,
Yeah.
right, with us. So.
It was the Dago brothers. We worked with the Dago brothers.
Yeah.
Remember the one up together with the one arm?
So anyway, that was Calumet City, and it was so bad. It was so bad on that street that it was very dangerous to go down there by yourself. And in the end, they closed it down with the National Guard. The police wouldn't even go down there. It was really bad. And the owners, who had 45s in their belts, I'm not kidding you, said, "Tommy, anybody bother you? And you guys, just let us know. We're no more trouble." All right?
I have to tell this story.
Yeah, tell it, Frank.
We were in Hanover, Pennsylvania, and we showed up, and the boss said to Tommy and I, "Who are you guys?" He says, "Well, we're here to play." He says, "I hired a dog act." So Tommy says, "Frank, bark."
Played all the top joints. Yeah. All the top joints. We used to have some of you may remember Ian Reed used to be the booking agent, right? It was always an intimate little room, Tommy. Where are you playing next week?
Well, Ian Reed was my agent for a long time, but
He was mine too.
Oh, is it?
Ottawa House, a trio.
Yeah.
That played all Italian songs.
well, you're talking about the Ottawa House in the Hall.
Dino and I were early. Echo. So if there's a knife there. So this is dessert, by the way, and my brother's wife made this. And it's got a nice photograph of the band on
Thank
front.
you, wife.
Drum roll.
Where?
Yeah, drum roll, anywhere.
Drum roll.
The staff is going to come and cut the cake up and hand it out.
Okay.
There you go.
Up and down, round and round, up and down, 1, 2, 3, kick, 1, 2, 3. Michael, myself, Sam Brothers, and James Anthony. Come on out and see the band. We're going to take a little break because we're bringing out Billy. Billy's coming up in about a minute and a half. As soon as we get out of this song, we're going to do the Billy, all right? And we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you. Sitting on a hollow stump. Oh, Mississippi Bullfrog, I'm sitting on a hollow stump. I got so many women I don't know which way to jump. And it's flipping, I fly from fly. I don't care if I'm dying. I flip, I fly from fly. I don't care if I'm dying. I don't ever leave, man. Don't ever say goodbye. All right, so here we go. Snowstorm, February the 7th of 66. Dave turns over the truck. The whole PP helped the B3 into the truck. Put the truck back on. We got to the new Shamrock on time and did the gig. I went up to the bar. The only thing I could do is have a beer. And then 10 years later, when I worked with Wayne McKenzie, Wayne says, you know, Ron, he said, when you go out to the bar, he said, you shouldn't ask for a beer. He said, you ask for a succulent golden jewel. He said, that way you'll get their attention. And that came from you. Remember that? Tommy Danton, let's hear it from one more time. And here's Billy.
He's going to play a song specially for me. Thank you very much. Billy Coburn from Scotland.
Go!
There we go.
I came down the river, I'm gonna go insane. Yeah. I ain't mad at you, don't you be mad at me. I ain't mad at you, don't you be mad at me. One and one is two, two minutes, rush into the sack. Johnny Dawson, better known as Johnny James. I got the blues, get me your rocking chair. I get the blues, get me your rocking chair. I don't want my blues to go away from here. I'll flip, flop, fly. Don't care if I die. Flip, flop, fly. Don't care if I die. Don't ever leave me, don't ever say goodbye. I go that back, sleeping in the deep stone. I do what I can, sleeping in the deep stone. I've got no words anymore. Hey, you must be Johnny, 'cause the jam don't shake like that. Hey, you must be Johnny, 'cause the jam don't shake like that. You must be Johnny, 'cause the jam don't shake like that. I'm going to Chicago, I can't take you along. Hey, I'm going to Chicago, I can't take you along. Big, I don't want them small, I don't want them short, and I don't want them tall. Big fat mama with a hula like that. I want a big fat mama to wrap my arms around. Big sing, rattle and roll. Oh, here I go. Big rattle and roll. Dino, where's Randy? Dino, Randy, where are you?
Come on, Gino.
He's gonna do a calendella for you. Where's? Yeah. You never met a microphone you didn't like. Hey, come on, Frankie, come on up, Frankie.
Frank, get the hell up here. I'll get Tony that a cognac. Then you're in big trouble.
Ah, yeah.
Your uncle. That's better.
Sing one of my other songs.
songs, Dino?
All right, let me think of a tune in this rhythm, man. Molto grazie a tutti. I drink to your health, I drink to
I'll
your
let you
health.
take collections after, Dino.
I drink everybody's health as
I'll
health while I
bring the
do
pub.
my
You'll
own.
go around and take collections.
All right, here's what we dedicate to the people. Wait, 2 bars. 2 Let's look at that scene.
It sounds like hell.
My voice must be changing. I just turned 16, my voice changed.
You just blew a career.
Something that will be mystifies me.
You're one for the hernia with that key, I'll tell you.
Jesus Christ, I haven't heard yet. I don't think the That's it. Something to me. Something that simply mystifies. Tell me what can I do? In the heart or in the mind. Here's the part. Let me live in your spell. You do that, you do that, you do so well. Something that nobody knows. Little sax worker. How about my husband, the sax player? Let's hear it. I'm looking over a 4-leaf clover that I overlooked before. First being the sunshine, second is the rain. Third are the roses in the lane. No need explaining, little one, greedy baby, in the sun, body on. I got one for the chicks. Here we go. Baby face. You got the cutest little baby face. There's not another one to take your place. Baby face. My poor heart is jumping. I'm up to heaven. All that praise. I give the
I can't give you anything but love. And baby, that's the only thing I'm saying.
baby,
86 in February. Make him older.
You should have heard me when I was 80. Oh my God.
In 2014, it'll be 104.
And I'll be here. Thanks very much for coming. See you next year.
Frankie, stews and treats, yeah. Sometimes I work alone too. I do a one-man-hour show. Yeah. I accordion, I put the microphone on, tip it like that, and I do something. I go to the audience, get them singing along. Like I do, like when the movements, that's when I put the mic and they go, that's some more, and if they don't know, say, yeah, come on, it's good to sing. So it's what Pasta Bazula is, like, joking around.
I'll be talking to her out there.
It's on all those records.
Remember the guy, remember the picture?
You're doing that at school, right? Yeah. That's good. No, that's good. They're fine. All those, they have good sections. Get the old guy out of the picture.